Lisa Okafor clutched her backpack tightly as she walked through the towering gates of Maplewood Primary School. The crisp, cold air of London was a stark contrast to the warmth of Lagos, and everything felt so different. The voices, the buildings, even the sky seemed duller. Today was her first day in Year 5, and her heart pounded with nervous anticipation. She had always been a brilliant and confident girl in Nigeria, but now she felt small and out of place. Her mother had reassured her that she would make friends and that people would be kind. But as she stepped into the classroom, all she felt were curious stares. "Class, this is Lisa Okafor. She has just moved here from Nigeria," the teacher, Mrs. Campbell, announced with a warm smile. "Lisa, take a seat next to Emily." Lisa nodded, swallowing hard. As she sat down, she heard a few whispers. "She talks differently," a boy muttered. Lisa's cheeks warmed, but she kept her head down, pretending not to hear. Back home, her voice was normal. Here, it was different. The days that followed were challenging. Lunchtime was particularly hard. When Lisa opened her lunchbox, the familiar aroma of jollof rice and plantains filled the air. Instead of curiosity, her classmates exchanged glances. "What's that?" a girl named Sophie asked. Lisa's stomach clenched. "It's jollof rice," she murmured, barely audible. Sophie looked at it for a moment before shrugging. "That's different," she said. Some students nodded, while others simply went back to their own lunches. Lisa still found it difficult to join in during recess. At times, she felt alone, uncertain of where she fit in. But she kept going, writing her thoughts in her diary, hoping things would change. One afternoon, while sitting alone on a bench, a boy named Aisha approached her. "Hi, Lisa," he said, offering a small smile. "Can I sit with you?" Lisa hesitated but nodded. Aisha was from Ghana, and she had heard him speak Twi with another student before. "I know how it feels," Aisha continued. "When I first moved here, I felt a little out of place too, but guess what? Things get better." Lisa looked at him, uncertain. "Really?" Aisha nodded. "Yeah. I found friends who liked me for who I am. And I think you will too." Lisa thought about his words. Maybe she had been focusing too much on the wrong things. The next day, when Sophie noticed Lisa's lunch again, she asked, "So, is jollof rice spicy?" Lisa took a deep breath. "A little, but it's really tasty. Do you want to try some sometime?" Sophie seemed to consider it. "Maybe." That small moment of curiosity gave Lisa hope. Not everyone would understand right away, but she could find her place, just like Aisha had. As the weeks went by, Lisa still faced challenges, but she also found kindness. Mrs. Campbell encouraged her to share more in class. Aisha and a few others became her friends, and slowly, Lisa started to feel a little more at home. She still missed Nigeria, but she was learning something important. Her voice, her culture, and her identity were nothing to be ashamed of. She was Lisa Okafor, and she was enough.